You were taught from a young age that if you simply keep your head down, work hard, and stay out of trouble, the world will eventually reward your quiet dedication. You believe that good work speaks for itself. But after 10 or 15 years in your career, an uncomfortable reality sets in. You watch less capable, more vocal colleagues step into promotions while your steady reliability is taken for granted. You are left carrying the heavy load while remaining economically invisible. The answer is not to become loud or boastful. The truth is that quiet labor without visible proof is a gift to everyone except your own future. Today, we examine why silent competence fails and how to make your true contribution clear without sacrificing your integrity. There is a fundamental misunderstanding about how career advancement and financial recognition actually work in mature professional life. Most dedicated individuals operate under the quiet assumption that logged hours, years of faithful service, and silent strain will automatically translate into higher compensation. They believe leadership notices every late night, every prevented crisis, and every extra burden absorbed. But the marketplace does not function on sympathy, assumptions, or subtle observation. The marketplace operates strictly on communicated, visible output. Unrecorded value is treated by the market as if it does not exist. Consider two distinct ways people approach their daily responsibilities. The first person takes deep pride in being the quiet anchor of the workplace. When a system breaks, they fix it behind the scenes without making a fuss. When project deadlines slip, they stay late to carry the extra weight. They believe that drawing attention to their work is distasteful, so they maintain a deliberate silence. Meanwhile, another colleague focuses on visible clarity. They do not shout or engage in boastful self-promotion, but they keep a simple, steady record of what was broken, what was repaired, and what financial result was produced for the business. When compensation reviews or major organizational decisions arrive, the silent worker relies on memory and hope, while the clear worker presents a distinct ledger of outcomes. This contrast reveals a fundamental law of economic life. As Jim Rohn observed, you don't get paid for the hour, you get paid for the value you bring to an hour. Notice the sharp, practical focus in that truth. The marketplace does not pay you simply for occupying 8 or 10 hours at a desk. It pays you exclusively for the tangible, useful output you bring into those hours. If that output remains buried inside your mind or hidden beneath daily routine, the economic world acts as though it never happened. Here is the counterintuitive turn. Keeping your work entirely silent is not a mark of true modesty or professional nobility. It is an omission of basic responsibility. When you refuse to document your contribution, you force your manager, your clients, or your colleagues to guess your true worth. And in a busy world filled with constant noise and distraction, people rarely guess correctly. They default to whatever is most visible in front of them. Leaving your labor unmeasured is not humility. It is being careless with the fruit of your own life. To build lasting economic respect, you must abandon the myth of silent rescue and embrace clear, objective accounting. Consider an experienced senior manager of logistics and facility operations. Let us call him Arthur. For 12 years, Arthur was the steady, unseen anchor of a major regional distribution center. His daily reality was absolute reliability. He arrived before the morning shift, anticipated mechanical wear before it halted processing lines, and personally rerouted freight whenever weather or supplier delays threatened delivery schedules. Arthur was raised on an old-fashioned professional code. Do your work exceptionally well, keep your head down, and let your results speak for themselves. His mistake was assuming that silent results speak clearly to people who never step onto the warehouse floor. Whenever a severe bottleneck was cleared or a major breakdown was prevented, Arthur resolved it quietly. He never filed detailed operational summaries or sent updates to regional leadership. He believed that because shipments arrived on time every week, executive management understood the exact skill, foresight, and effort required to keep the operation running smoothly. The consequence arrived during a formal corporate review. The executive board evaluated performance metrics across several states. Because Arthur's facility experienced almost zero emergency downtime, leadership arrived at a foolish conclusion. They assumed his operation was simple to manage and required very little executive oversight. When a senior regional director position opened, a role Arthur had spent 5 years preparing for, the executive board hired an outside candidate who spoke fluently in planning meetings, despite having far less practical skill. Arthur remained trapped in his position, assigned to train a manager who relied on him for basic operational guidance. The moment of recognition came late on a quiet Tuesday evening. Arthur sat at his desk after the late shift ended, staring at an empty whiteboard. He realized that for 12 long years he had treated his finest work like a classified secret. He had solved hundreds of operational crises, protected substantial budgets, and saved vital client relationships, but not a single page of recorded proof existed in his employment file. To the decision makers who controlled compensation and advancement, Arthur was not a strategic leader. He was merely a reliable piece of equipment that ran quietly in the background. At that crossroads, Arthur faced a distinct choice. He could surrender to resentment, blaming corporate favoritism for ignoring his quiet dedication, or he could pay the personal cost of changing his habits. The cost was real. It required him to set aside time every Friday afternoon when he was tired and ready to go home to carefully measure, document, and communicate his output. At the end of our talk today, there will be a moment of absolute quiet, a pause where you can look honestly at what you have built in your career and what you have left unrecorded, just as Arthur did in that silent office. Arthur began building a weekly value ledger. He cataloged how preventative maintenance reduced equipment breakdown costs. He documented how simple route adjustments lowered overtime during peak shipping seasons. 6 months later, when annual operating budgets were reviewed, Arthur did not offer vague speeches about his dedication. He handed leadership a brief, factual record of verified savings. The board did not change out of sudden affection. They simply responded to undeniable facts. Within a year, Arthur was promoted to direct regional operations because his true contribution was no longer left to guesswork. To understand why quiet effort fails so consistently in practical economic life, we must examine 4 distinct mechanisms that govern how value is recognized and rewarded. The first mechanism is the rapid erosion of memory through administrative noise. In abstract terms, managers appreciate good work, but in daily behavior, leadership is overwhelmed by immediate fires, urgent messages, and shifting deadlines. When you perform useful labor without logging it, you assume other people will remember what you accomplished 6 months ago. The accumulated cost of this habit is severe. Over time, your past achievements fade from view, and you are evaluated strictly on whatever problem occurred yesterday afternoon. The practical replacement is simple. Build a weekly record of outcomes. Do not rely on someone else's memory to safeguard your economic future. Write down every solved problem, completed project, and saved resource while the facts are fresh. The second mechanism is the substitution of visibility for actual capability. In any system where objective measurement is missing, human beings naturally judge talent by what is easiest to see. The common behavior among quiet workers is to step back when louder colleagues take center stage, assuming that leadership will eventually distinguish shallow talk from real skill. The accumulated cost is deep personal resentment and career stagnation as you watch less capable peers step into roles you earned through labor. The practical replacement is quiet, factual documentation. You do not need to become loud or adopt fake enthusiasm. Instead, replace verbal noise with simple written evidence. Send concise, objective progress notes that show completed tasks, clear numbers, and actual outcomes. Cold facts carry a weight that empty noise can never match. Here we must answer the main objection that stops so many conscientious adults from taking action. You might say, if I begin recording and reporting my work, won't I come across as arrogant? Won't my colleagues think I am fishing for praise? Consider this vital distinction. Self-promotion is about declaring your own talent, seeking applause, and boasting about your character. Value documentation is simply presenting quiet, verifiable facts about output. Self-promotion says, look at how hard I worked and how smart I am. Documentation says, here was the operational bottleneck, here are the steps taken, and here is the result delivered to the business. One is self-serving noise, the other is professional accountability. The third mechanism is the transformation of extra labor into baseline expectations. When you consistently repair broken systems or absorb extra duties without defining their scope, the workplace quickly adapts to your extra effort. In your mind, you are offering a generous gift. In daily reality, you are establishing a heavy new baseline. The accumulated cost is burnout without financial reward. where extraordinary effort becomes the basic standard required just to hold your position. The practical replacement is impact tracking. Whenever you take on additional burdens, record the original starting point, the specific work absorbed, and the measurable improvement produced. The fourth mechanism is the loss of personal mobility. When you remain silent for years, you do not only lose recognition inside your current organization, you lose the ability to prove your worth to the outside world. The accumulated cost is that when you decide to seek better opportunities, your resume contains generic job descriptions rather than concrete evidence of value delivered. The practical replacement is a private value ledger, a personal record updated regularly that translates your daily tasks into verifiable results you can carry into any future negotiation. Look back honestly over the past 12 months of your own professional life. Think about the extra hours you quietly invested, the sudden operational fires you extinguished before anyone else noticed, the broken processes you repaired, and the personal sacrifices you made to keep daily operations moving smoothly. Now ask yourself one direct question. How much of that substantial effort exists today as verifiable proof on paper? If your leadership team or a prospective organization asked you right now to demonstrate the specific, objective value you brought to your position over the past year, could you hand them a clean, factual ledger? Or would you find yourself reaching into memory, stammering through vague claims about how hard you worked and how dedicated you have been to the team? If your actual contribution remains unrecorded, you are operating on blind hope rather than sound strategy. You are relying entirely on the memory and goodwill of an organization that is structured to measure concrete numbers, not silent intentions. This is the precise moment to conduct a candid audit of your career habits. Ask yourself whether you have been clinging to silent labor simply because it feels familiar and safe. Keeping your head down allows you to avoid the uncomfortable vulnerability of putting your results on display, but it also leaves your economic trajectory completely to chance. Setting your results down on paper forces you to measure your output objectively, which can feel intimidating. Many capable professionals hide behind silence because it shields them from scrutiny, even while it slowly erodes their earning potential. You face a clear, unavoidable choice today. You can choose to remain on your current trajectory, continuing to perform heavy labor in complete isolation, growing increasingly bitter every time recognition passes you by, or a compensation adjustment falls short. You can comfort yourself with the convenient narrative that the marketplace is fundamentally unfair and that real competence is no longer valued by modern organizations. Or you can decide today to take complete personal responsibility for how your output is documented and recognized. You can decide that 15 disciplined minutes every Friday afternoon is a small, reasonable investment to protect the fruit of your labor. Stepping into this practice demands that you abandon economic vagueness and surrender the comfortable victim mindset that so many overlooked workers quietly cherish. In a few moments, when the narration ends and the quiet music begins, I want you to sit with one simple question before you return to your busy schedule. Look honestly at the professional record you have built and ask whether you have been hiding behind silent labor to protect your pride, or whether you are finally ready to take full responsibility for making your genuine worth undeniable. Your career is not governed by the quiet intentions of your heart. It is measured by the documented ledger of your actual output. The economic world does not adjust compensation based on how exhausted you feel at the end of a long week or how much unseen effort you poured into a project. It responds exclusively to visible, documented proof. If you want your compensation and professional respect to reflect your real labor, you must abandon the myth that someone else will keep track of your accomplishments. You must take full custody of your own accounting starting today. Do not wait for an annual performance review, a new supervisor, or a sudden burst of organizational appreciation to alter your trajectory. Within the next 24 hours, take one clear, practical step. Open a clean notebook or create a private document on your computer. Title it Your Personal Value Record. Write down 3 factual results you delivered over the last 30 days, 3 operational problems you quietly resolved, 3 processes you streamlined, or 3 expenses you reduced that never appeared on any official department report. Write them down with calm, objective precision. This simple exercise is your permanent receipt test. Every Friday afternoon before you close your workstation for the weekend, pause and ask yourself one practical question. What verifiable proof of value did I generate this week? If you cannot write down one clear, factual entry, you have allowed 5 valuable days of your professional life to pass without leaving a visible trace of your contribution. Over coming months, this single habit of weekly recording will construct an airtight, undeniable case for your career advancement, your financial growth, and your enduring self-respect. Do not hurry away the moment my voice stops speaking. The quiet space and soft music that follow right now are intentionally provided for you to stay seated and begin this work immediately. Take out a notebook or open that digital document right now, while those 3 unrecorded achievements are still fresh in your memory. Do not let another working day pass, leaving your finest efforts to guesswork. Carry this single operational question directly into the quiet that follows. If you were called unexpectedly today to present a complete accounting of the actual value you brought to your position this past month, would you have an undeniable ledger of facts, or would you be asking the marketplace to take your word for it?